Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? 'Cause my team is so hard.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
So don't say nothing. That's
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, switch gears. Check 37. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 40.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Good job, D.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Amendola set to return it. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 15. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
50-50.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Hey, box drop.
Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Zero. Hey. Let's go. Come on, man. Pick it up.
Throwing is Stafford. It's complete to Jerome Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Redskin first down. The pickup, 15 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. Incomplete.
The 2nd down pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Wide. Get wide. Let's go. Come on. Jack.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
53. Ready. 50.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He's checking. Crash. Easy.
They run. It's Gurley. And an alley to run. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 14. Haskins towards the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Stays on his feet. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the toss, it's Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Called out a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On first down, Peterson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'd be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Alert! Let's go, defense. Here we go. Hey, Charlie. Zero. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked, instead it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Peterson. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Not today. Mike 40, check, he's coming. And here we go.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Stafford. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Amendola, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, go get him. 11. Check 33. You ready?
To throw again. Stafford. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete. He was covered by Josh Norman.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The pass complete, this one to Danny Amendola. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Jim. Let's go. White. And we got Mike, number 50.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation.
Check. White. Hey. Go now. Hey, 5-0. All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got Curse. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now Brown. Brown with his stick skills. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Big 20. Check three. 61, matchbox, right. Check 49. Alert! Stop!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Corner blitz by Josh Norman works like a charm. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
11. Big 20.
Now Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Stafford. He's got the hookup to Jerron Brown. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the third in Cleveland. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the edge.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peterson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They go play action now. Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Mike 40.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass on 3rd down. Intended for Antonio Brown. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Oh, you got deep? Mike 40, check, he's coming.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
53, ready. 55. Hey, let's go. 55.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
22.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw here to his running back. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Here we go.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Give me radar. Go, go. 55. Check, 55.
Throwing again at Stafford. The quick slant caught. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 17, Redskins 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Stafford now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Stay 50, stay 50. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback and then make sure.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They go with Brown. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big-body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.